Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Is It Worth the Gold video. And today we are looking at the SU-100Y, the Russian tier 6 premium tank destroyer. So this thing costs 3.6k gold, and is it worth it? Oh hell yeah it is. There's two reasons for it. One is that it's a big troll tank with a huge cannon. It's kind of fun to play. And the other one is that it makes really good credits. And if you're watching the video the day I released it, it is half off, so 1.6k gold on EU and NA servers, and for that price it's a must buy. Really, I'm serious with it. It's a really good tank to make money, and if you're looking for your only premium and you want something cheap, then look into this one. Seriously. But before we go into too much details, one note about the previous video I uploaded, the Yak Tagger review. A lot of people seem to disagree with me and say that the Yak Tagger is excellent and things like that. And note one thing, I don't review tanks on their capabilities to camp. I have never done it and I never will. I never will say a tank is a good tank if it has a good gun and everything else is shit. Because it can camp, of course. All the TDs can camp. But I don't play like that. I don't think camping is a good way to play this game, so I don't review the tanks on their capabilities to camp. So don't expect me to say good things about tanks that are only good for camping. But this isn't one of them. And why? It is because this gun has no place in the tier 6. This is the hardest hitting gun till tier 8. I mean, some people might disagree and say the SU-152 hits harder, but that's a fucking derp. You can't count that. But this gun is insane for its tier. 440 average damage, 190 penetration. It's a beast of a gun. It's the best gun you will get till tier 8. And really, that's about all there is to say. It's a tier 6 TD with a tier 8 worthy gun. Let's start with the armor though. There is no armor, even though despite the size of this thing you might think that it's well armored, but it's not. It's like 60 or something like that. It's minor. The armor, there's no armor. Don't count on armor on this thing. So yeah, there's no armor. But as you see, it's quite quickly for the size. It moves quite quickly for the size of this thing. You don't really expect it to go as quickly as it does, but yeah, it's a pretty fast tank. So that's a good thing, of course. And the gun. The gun is pretty insane. 440 average damage at tier 6. Usually you can one shot tier 5 tanks like a Panzer IV. Why not? That's just stupid. But well, this tank is really a troll. It doesn't get preferential matchmaking, but you really don't need it because you don't care who's shooting at you, and you don't care who are you shooting at, because 197 penetration or whatever it is more than enough to pen any tier 8 from the front or from the side. It doesn't matter. So yeah, the aiming on the gun is 2.9 or something, and the accuracy I think is 0.38. So it's not very derpy, but it's not very accurate either. So long range sniping isn't the thing you want to do in it. And basically, how you want to play this tank is trade shots with people who don't know that you're actually aiming at them, like I did here. Basically, none of those guys actually thought that I can shoot them, and I did. And yeah, well, and aim your gun. Don't be an idiot like I am here. Just aim your gun properly. I mean, the reload is 14 seconds, so you won't make your shots count. I mean, if that guy was looking at me, he could have taken most of my health off. But he wasn't, so I'm fine. And I think you should really look into this TD if you're looking for your only premium tank. This thing, even though, well, it has pretty good credit potential, but at this, especially when it's half off, it costs like less than 10 euros or something. So at this price, it's definitely worth it, and it will get you far. You can get easily to tier 10 with the premium tank like this one. I mean, it's good enough to make you the credits you need. If you play, or if you are no right player, then you will be fine. And this is one thing this tank is not good at. It's not good at trading shots hull down, because you see the gun is mounted quite low on the tank, so enemies will be able to shoot you before you can shoot them. That's why I fall back. So try to avoid situations where enemy controls the engagement. You always want to be in charge. So yeah, try to wait, like I am here. Wait for support. And for crew skills, clutch braking, use 6 sensor pairs. For equipment, I use binos and optics. You might go with the ventilation and gun length drive and rammer, of course. It's up to you really. And another thing about this tank, the gold ammo on it is actually kind of weird. It gets more damage but less penetration. 179 penetration with 510 average damage. That is kind of crazy. I haven't shot a single one of those rounds, but I just carry 5 for some reason. But I don't really know if it's worth it. I'm not really sure about the rounds price. I think it's like 5k, so probably not worth it. Maybe if the situation really requires you to one-shot someone, then maybe you should load it like one-shot something like a KV1 or something like that. Then it might be worth it. But otherwise, I'm not sure that it is. But yeah, this game, something like 2.6k damage, something like 700 spotting, and Top Gun Reaper. And yeah, this tank, it makes pretty good credits. 80 credits for tier 6, and I didn't do that much. I mean, it didn't seem like I did that much, did it? But yeah, this tank is a really nice preview in my opinion. It kind of relies on your team to take hits for you, but then again, most TDs does, and the gun has no place in tier 6, but it is, so yeah, it is totally worth it. Let's just see, 65k profit, which is alright for tier 6. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're watching this the day I released it, then buy it now while it's still 50% off. And now with some channel shit again. So a lot of people been asking my graphics settings. Do I use any texture packs? No, I don't. This is my graphics settings. So if you want to run your game on a potato, then this is what you want to play with. I've removed the most unnecessary things and decreased all the graphics I could to minimum, really. So yeah, potato PC requires potato graphics. And some people have been asking me for the crosshairs. I think they're called vanilla crosshairs, so look up for that if you wanna find them. I'm not really sure. I got these crosshairs in some mod pack, and I don't really remember where I got it from, but I like it as well. So yeah, if you, I'm pretty sure it's called vanilla crosshairs, but I might be wrong. Check it out yourself. So yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one.